And now for the apple. When I mix the color, I'm going to mix the red that I see right up here. I'm going to take this cadmium red light and Grumbacher red. I'm going to try it out. Nice. I've got to lighten it though and make it yellower. Yes. Now, I wipe the brush off, load it so that I can have the end of the brush record this shape back here. Every observation seems to demand a slight variation of the basic color to give it interest. Another reason why a palette is so important, because your colors are so close by. And I'm now developing the colors of the body tone. Color is getting a little darker here, just before it falls into shadow. So now, darken the red, alizarin crimson and Grumbacher red mixed together with its complementary green to reduce its intensity. Look what happened here. To then paint in the shadow. If you want to fuse those colors, don't exert that much pressure on the brush. Of course, the brush has to be loaded. This is why there's a constant reference of your brush back to the palette. And just as I wanted the shadow side of the jug go back, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to obliterate all this and make this a plain shadowed spot, combining the body shadow with the cast shadow. The underpainting has enabled me not to have to paint too terribly thick, which gives me a chance to add a strange color on a strange color, meaning this bright green right on that red and have it show. Because actually that red is not that thick. My hand is not educated to draw this. My mind is educated to draw this with paint because I know the anatomy of an apple. Going back to what I said before, this is a little inverted cone, so it gets light here and dark there. And I know that the apple is made of 5 sections, so I do this and this. They say if you want to do a good painting of an apple, buy 2 and eat 1. See what the core looks like. So now I'm going to continue on to the other side of the composition. So again, since I have another apple to paint, I'm not going to clean my palette, but I am going to take another broader view of the whole picture as it's progressing. This demonstration is about basic painting procedures and techniques, and this is my most reliable painting procedure and technique. You'll notice I have a little copper pot, very similar to the one that's in the composition. When I want to record anything, I try to analyze its entire shape in segments. I call them slices. Could you imagine this little copper pot as a loaf of bread, sliced, standing on end, and you're aware of each slice? Well, now let's examine each slice of this copper pot. It has a top slice, that's this plane, then it has a thickness, then it's on a little pedestal, then it is on a bigger pedestal, then it has this sloping section, then it has this line, another sloping section, then it has the fact that it is detached here. This is where it has its little spigot. Here, this just doesn't slope in, it comes down a little, then in and out, its fattest part comes in, down, and then a base. So we can almost say that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 slices. So if you look at something very carefully, you then know it, and then your brush will be able to record it. I have been actually doing this as I have been painting these things. I started here at the apple, then came to the part that had the little indentation, and then did the front part. And so that's how I'm going to proceed to do this little copper pot, but before I do, I have to do the apple behind it. That apple has a very lost, vague line because it is partially in shadow. And with my ball stick to steady my hand, I'm going to ease it in gradually. And this is, I must get this apple in, or painted in, before I can proceed on the lovely little copper pitcher. Another basic, reliable procedure would be to always put the more fragile colors in first. This apple is yellow and red, and I'm going to put the yellow part in first. Again, bigger than it is, so that I could ease the more dominant color into it.